Hi, I'm Lulu and I want to show you a stretch that we'll do together. It's for the psoas, this area right here, hip flexor. It gets very, very tight from everything we do in life. So you start on your hands and knees. I have a towel here. You don't even need a yoga mat. Just have a towel. You'll need maybe 2 towels, okay? You start on hands and knees and just get comfortable. Bring your right foot forward, okay, into this lunge. So make sure your knee is over your ankle and it's not coming past your toes. Okay, that's a little bit hard on the knee joint. So you just check it out, look down at your foot and see that your knee is over your ankle and your hands are on the inside of your foot. I'll inch forward here. Okay. So your hands are on the inside of your right foot. Your back knee is down, and here's where you're gonna want something to, I'm gonna roll this. If you have a yoga mat, you can roll it up. You can put another towel there, a pillow, something comfortable. A sweatshirt works too. Okay, and you see how your hips aren't back here, and they're not way crazy forward, like collapsing. You're just easing your hips into it. I highly recommend a chair, okay? So if you put the chair or something right here, you have something to rest on, because this is a 5-minute pose, really. It's one of those creepers. So it starts out, you don't feel all that much, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh my goodness, get me out of here, this is crazy. When it starts to get like that, you need to support right here. You need to support yourself. Hi, Nala. Okay, so I'm going to release out of it. I'd recommend you stay there the whole time. And I actually happen to have a yoga ball. So you can use any kind of thing that might look sort of like this, any kind of support. And you put this right under your thigh. That gives you a nice, it feels good. It allows you to breathe more easy. This is the area we're opening up right here. Can you see this? So stay in this stretch with me. If you have the chair, your hands won't get tired, but if you just have your hands down, I actually right now have my fingertips down. Okay, you can also use your knuckles. Another thing I like to do is stretch my wrist here, so I'm stretching my right wrist back and relaxing my left hand here. And switching wrists. Don't really have to worry too much about a crazy kind of breath, like a pranayama or ujjayi breath here. What you want to do is just ride the wave of your body starting to open. And it helps to relax your head, your neck, and your jaw. And the more of our body that we can relax, the more this area will start to open, which in turn will benefit you greatly. You'll feel better, you'll be healthier, you'll prevent yourself from injury. Just relax your neck, your jaw. Sometimes I like to just take a deep breath right into it. Your exhale, you can see if something can let go a little bit. So if you're waiting for this stretch to end and be done with it, notice that and let that go. And just try to take a break. Just be here. The target area is right here, but you will start to feel it in your right hip as well. Okay, that'll start to stretch. And if you feel it more in the right hip, that's fine too. You're getting a stretch. Let's release out of this. You remove your prop here, and the release is really important, just as important as this pose itself. You want to go slow. Okay? I'm even using my right hand to help. You can use a little bit of internal core muscle to help your hips back. You just really want to move slow. Woo. Okay. Child's pose. So your knees will both come down to your towel, mat, blanket, wherever you are. Arms can come forward and head just. Take a moment to feel the effects of that. Okay, this part is just as good too. Now we'll do the other side. Back to hands and knees. Left foot forward. Check it out. So the knee is stacked over your ankle. Back knee, you might want to support it with something. Make sure it's comfortable. Readjust your chair here so you're upright on the chair. Dropping into it to a nice, comfortable spot. Something to note about stretching is we often tend to think the more you do, okay, the more you'll get out of it. Actually, in this case, it's actually the less is more. It really is less is more. Because when you try hard in this, you're not surrendering. And this is all about surrendering so that we can open up these areas instead of clench up. What happens when we work hard at this and we try to make the stretch happen and we try to make our leg open, make ourselves be more flexible, then the muscle responds by clenching up, and we want to have our muscle and the connective tissue surrounding the muscle start to soften. To really keep this safe, you don't want to go too deep because we are holding this for a while. Now, you really just want to find that place before your edge. You don't even go to your edge. You find the place before to your edge because, like we were talking about, it's a creeper. So it will start to creep up on you, and this whole spot is really tight on most everybody. It's contracted all the time, okay? When you're sitting, when you're driving, when you're walking, if you run or you bike, this whole spot is contracted. So this is such a wonderful stretch because it lengthens, it rebalances you. So it makes you feel better. It really does. You'll notice that after we're done. So at this point, I will grab my prop. It's calling my name. Just put this right under. I'm going to do a slightly different angle. So stay in the pose. Just stay where you are. I just want to show you from another angle. So you're still there. Neck is relaxed. It's really a body meditation because sometimes when I do faster yoga classes, I can distract myself. I can do all sorts of stuff. I'm not noticing my thoughts. And when you come into a posture like this and hold it, you start to notice all sorts of things. Yeah, so this is a hard practice. This is a hard practice for me because I like to just keep going and moving and doing all the time. So to be still like this is really, initially was a challenge, and when I started feeling the results and the benefit of it and just how good, how really good, great it is for me, how much better it makes me feel, it has turned into more of a treat when I get to do this type of practice. So I hope you can look at it like that too and start to do this video and do this stretch. Try it every day and just do it with me. See how it feels, and you'll start to crave it. That's how it is for me. I start to crave it. My body just like needs it. So because I'm not on a chair and I just have my hands down like this, I actually have my hands turned out at an angle right now, like a little V. My shoulders pretty much over my wrists, and I'm kind of just shrugging them up with my arms straight so I can drop my head. With the bent arms, you'll do a lot more work than you need to. So you'll take this little climber approach. Yeah. Not have to use your arms so much here. We're not really working here. We're not trying to burn calories or do anything like that. We're coming here to balance our body and to feel good. Just good. So we'll go ahead and release out of this side, okay? Slowly, slowly, you can help yourself out. Use a little bit of core muscle. Ooh. Gently, child's pose. So your knees will just be comfortable, maybe a little wider than your hips. Reach forward. Bow your head down. You can also put your arms back behind you. Just letting that all soak in for a moment. Yeah. It's nice to stay for a bit before moving on with your day. Hey, this just took 10 minutes for us. Yeah, that's it. Just do this for 10 minutes a day and try that out. So transition up slowly. Thank you for stretching with me. We will have lots more good stuff. Yoga with Lulu. Thank you.